Kevin Bacon has requested In-N-Out, which makes me very, very happy because I do not want to be in LA and not have In-N-Out, Ollie.
Let's get these guys a cheeky takeout.
Let's do this.
It feels criminal to get Kevin Bacon a burger without bacon, but we've been told he doesn't eat bacon.
Can we have 2 double meals and 2 cheeseburger meals with no onion on anything?
To go, please.
To go.
Thank you.
Let's do it. Alrighty.
So what's your favorite Kevin Bacon role?
He's had some good ones. I loved him in Apollo 13.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, man.
Yeah, what a hero.
Inception, 500 Days of Summer.
Kid.
Looper, remember that one?
Looper was one of my favorites. I absolutely loved Looper.
Thank you.
We are here at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Slightly nicer than our hotel.
Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt have a full day of press interviews.
We've got some presents.
This is the poster here.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing? We brought some In-N-Out.
Never heard of In-N-Out. What's In-N-Out?
I'm so glad that you guys, of all of the cheeky takeouts we could have gotten, have gone for In-N-Out because we're in LA for a short time. I really wanted to have In-N-Out before we go.
This is the stuff, man.
Joseph actually chose Jack in the Box milkshakes.
Yeah, dude, those are good.
Yeah?
Help yourselves, guys. Get stuck
I'm
in.
glad this still exists. This is something I used to have a lot when I was like in high school.
Really?
Oh, okay.
They asked me the question like, what takeout thing would you want?
Yeah.
What would I want?
This is a throwback.
Yeah, the Oreo milkshakes from Jack in the Box.
Oreo. Oh, that's what that is.
How hungry are you guys? We got singles and doubles.
No, I'll take a second.
That's a double.
I'll take a second.
Western.
I'll do it. I'll
Yeah.
do the double.
You sure? Very happy to take one for the team.
Don't take away my double.
Okay.
Damn, son.
Is it good?
Fantastic.
Now, there's no bacon. We heard you don't eat bacon anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not since I got June and Johnny. I'm just too fond of them.
Do they make good pets? I've heard they're very intelligent. Is that
Yeah,
right?
no, they're great. You know, I've had dogs for years and years and years and years. The pigs are so excited to see me, like even more excited than a dog.
More excited than a dog?
They charge across the field like at top speed, like.
Wow.
And it's probably food related. I don't know. The truth is,
Yeah.
I don't always bring them food.
Just
And
affection.
Just affection.
Every time they see you.
And they come, I rub them behind the ears, and then especially Johnny, I go down to his belly, and he goes, boom, just hits the deck, just like that.
Really?
As long as I'm rubbing his, he'll stay there for, an hour.
Do they recoil when they hear your surname?
I haven't told them.
Okay, good. We'll keep that quiet. Yeah.
Down low.
All right.
We actually brought you guys a gift. We
More than
actually did.
In-N-Out and milkshakes?
Yeah, we.
Something from the UK.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So this is for you, Kevin.
Okay.
You can open that up. You're somewhat of an institution in the UK. Kevin represents a telecom company. We won't name it. In the UK, you feature in many adverts.
I sure do.
And they love playing them before the cinema. So honestly, every time I've been to the cinema since The Lion King, I think, you've been there. I was listening to a podcast. There was a call-in, and it was a guy from Leeds, I think. And you said, "Oh, I think he's from Leeds." And then you went on
Impressive.
to...
That's impressive.
That is impressive. And you went on to say that you learned accents as a child by listening to a vinyl record of British...
You're kidding me.
regional
You got me
accents.
that record?
I hope this works.
I know.
This is it.
I don't
tell
know.
you. All I need to do.
Are you serious?
All I need to see is that much.
We got it. We got it.
Is the right one?
Wow, that's amazing.
There you go.
I love this record. This is great. I have to get this digitized. English with a dialect and Irish, Scottish, and Welsh accents too.
I can't really believe that this existed, let alone that we were
really?
able to find it.
And
So
did you
I'm
get
so
a
glad
chance
it's
to
the right
listen to it?
one. No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It arrived just in time.
Oh, it's great.
Joe, this is for you.
This is something, just a little something from the UK. Your granddad, obviously, legendary director.
Yeah.
Michael Gordon.
Michael Gordon.
This record's from 1971 or so, I believe. We managed to find a poster from 1960, Oscar-nominated film Pillow Talk, directed by your granddad.
That's amazing.
It's from the trade papers, so the studios used to promote the movies by sending magazines to cinemas.
Oh man.
Pillow Talk.
There you go.
Yep, there it is. Let's see. Let's see if I can find my grandfather's name. Yep, there it is. Directed by Michael Gordon.
Oh, that's
it
so
says right
cool.
there.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is the movie that he was known for after he was blacklisted.
Yeah.
My grandfather was blacklisted because he went to quote unquote meetings.
We were told not to bring that up, Joe.
It's important to talk about this, actually. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't bring it up.
I am bringing it up. Back then, because of the Cold War in the United States, there was this kind of panic about anybody that was talking about rights for poor people, etc. And in Hollywood at that time, there was a blacklist made that came from the Senate of anyone who was working in Hollywood who had ever been to a meeting like this.
Wow.
And say, you're not allowed to work. My grandfather's name ended up on one of these lists, and he couldn't work. And then once that blacklist era was over, they came back to LA and he started working again. But he never did anything again that was very heavy.
Really?
He started working in these he started making these very sort of light-hearted movies.
Pillow talk.
And Pillow Talk is very light-hearted.
Sure.
And but it's a great movie, and it's it's beloved by many. This is such a cool gift, you guys. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Well, thank you for having us.
And you guys are both fathers. My wife right now is pregnant. Can I ask you personally for a piece of advice, maybe, that you'd give to someone becoming a dad for the first time?
This too shall pass.
Wow, okay.
You get into these moments where you think, oh, if I have to change another diaper, or I'm drowning in plastic toys, or I hope they don't do drugs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like all of these
I'm
moments.
already worried a lot.
But you just have to keep the faith that you'll get through it and you'll get to the next nightmare.
Okay.
It's different for everybody, and don't let anybody tell you how to do it. All the advice that's going to come your way, whether it's from your friends or from the internet or from books.
You'll be amazed how much advice comes your way.
Right? Just take it with some amount of grain of salt.
Excuse me, you shouldn't wipe his mouth like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we're here for Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Between you, you've worked with basically every Hollywood great, pretty much. But we were surprised to see this is the first time both of you are working with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've loved Beverly Hills Cop ever since I was a little kid, probably really too young to be watching.
Right.
My older brother was a really big Eddie Murphy fan. And when your older sibling loves something, it takes on this mystique, this extra cool aura. And for me, that was Eddie Murphy. So to now, all these years later, get to be playing his sidekick in the new Beverly Hills Cop movie. It's just incredible.
Is it more fun playing the good guy or the bad guy?
I don't think the bad guys are necessarily more fun. I think if you have a well-rounded, complex, interesting character that feels different than the last character that you played, that's what's interesting to me. I mean, this was fun, not because it was bad, but it was fun because I was with good actors. I was with Eddie, and he was interesting to me.
Joseph, Jack in the Box milkshakes. I mean, you said it was a throwback to high school. I was wondering if there was any reference to the clown logo, as you've studied under, legendary Russian clown.
That's true. The legendary Russian clowns do not wear pointy hats or wear sunglasses.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unrelated.
That makes completely unrelated. Okay, this wasn't like your go-to snack when you were performing on Broadway anonymously.
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
No,
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer like the glitzy Hollywood events, or going up on stage where no one knows it's you? And
I mean, this might sound like a cheesy answer or whatever, and of course I'll admit that there's something very seductive about the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, but no, I've actually always found that side of acting kind of nerve-wracking and unappealing. Getting to put on clown makeup, I once walked right up to my grandmother who was in the audience, and she didn't recognize me.
oh my gosh.
A lot of what you're going for when you're acting is disappearing.
Right.
Trying to make yourself so different that you don't recognize yourself or that others don't recognize you.
Well, you guys have like a lot of passion projects besides stuff on screen. Obviously for you, Joe, there's Hit Record. That's kind of in our wheelhouse. We've been on YouTube for 10 years. We like to think that we're granddaddies of the platform, and then we see channels like yours have been up there for like 17 years, I think. And obviously for you, Kevin, music. I actually, to get pumped up for this interview, I listened to your latest album this morning.
I just think of myself as somebody that's, I always have ideas about things that I want to create. Before I became an actor, when I was a kid, I would make something. I've got a sort of a restless creative mind in that way. So when anything slows down for a second, pick up a guitar. I think of making a little movie.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Follow Kevin on TikTok. You are prolific on TikTok.
Those are just little tiny pieces of creation that just come to me, and but I've been doing it long before social media. I mean, I would just send my kids videos. I would make funny things with my wife. I would, as soon as I could get a camera or a recording device, I was always doing that. Song parodies.
You're creative in the kitchen as well.
Yeah.
What was your favorite breakfast? Was it oatmeal with egg?
Yeah, oatmeal with eggs. Yeah.
And Tabasco sauce?
Tabasco sauce, yeah.
Tabasco.
It's strange, Kevin.
Yeah. That's right. What are you talking about? Joe made a very good point. He said, well, are you familiar with grits?
Yes, we recently got introduced to grits.
Yeah. Well, grits you eat with eggs. It's grits you eat with hot sauce.
That's
Salt.
true.
It's not that different than
Oatmeal's
oatmeal.
pretty similar to grits.
Yeah. I used to work in the homelessness sector in London. We serve up these like vats of porridge,
Yeah.
and I've always brought up to have brown sugar with porridge. And we had some Eastern European guys in there, and they would just load on the salt.
Yeah.
I remember just being so shocked. I was like, salt on porridge.
Yeah.
And they swore by it, but I could never get it down.
That's delicious to me.
Oh yeah, that's what we should have brought.
I'm more of a
Some porridge with salt from the shelter.
Next time, yeah.
I'm really glad I'm having In-N-Out and not that. Right. It's been such a pleasure. Really appreciate it. And,
Cheers.
And thank you very much.
Cheers.
For the milkshake. I've
Cheers,
basically
everyone.
finished mine.
You didn't like
which,
it?
Well, it was very thick, and I didn't want to like really go for it, you know.
Yeah, see.
Squat it all
Get
over
cramp in my jaw or something.
Seemed like they actually really liked both gifts. It
Yeah.
was really sweet. As soon as the camera stopped rolling, Kevin Bacon just turns to us and goes, I'm not listening to this tonight. Fall asleep to the lovely British accent. I'm like, oh, wow. Well,
Cheeky takeout.
successfully delivered.
Until next time.
Yeah. If you fancy a cheeky takeout, give us a call.